girls, welcome back. So if you are watching this, you probably seen my previous video doing the eyeshadow tutorial using Wet n Wild. This video is going to be my foundation routine so far. I've been loving this one. Probably my go-to for maybe 2 months so far. I do get new products in and sent to me, so sometimes it changes based on you know, if I like that product better. But so far I've been using the Rimmel Stay Matte Primer. And I sounded like Medea right there. But the Rimmel Stay Matte Primer and then the Stay Matte Foundation, I've been loving this. So if you love this look, stay tuned. You're going to be watching how I do my current foundation routine. Okay? Hi guys. So today we're going to start doing this look for the foundation rather. So start off by putting baby lips all over your lips. So by the time you're ready for lips, they're nice and soft. I'm going to be using the Stay Matte foundation, mousse foundation in my Real Technique sponge with the Mario Badescu facial spray. I already have primer on, I just didn't show that. Alright, so then I'm making a couple streaks. As you can see, I have a lot of freckles, redness, and broken capillaries, acne spots. So I take my foundation a little bit darker, a little shade darker, just to cover everything. I like full coverage. You don't necessarily have to do this. You can get your same color, but my preference, I like it to cover everything. All the freckles, all the redness, because I have a lot of it. So with the sponge, you're rubbing and then patting in to blend for any of the streaks. Usually with the sponge, it'll give you good coverage. As you can see, I have a pimple there. So I put a little bit more foundation there and I let it cook. By cooking, well, I'm just saying cook, but it's not really cooking. But I feel like it gets drier, so then it covers up a little bit more than it usually does. So here I'm just dancing to the music and waiting. And then now I'm going to pat it down. See, it's gone. All right, so I realize I have this nasty, nasty bump left there. I'm gonna try to do the same thing, but letting it cook. Part of me says it helped and part of me says it didn't help. So I'm just waiting for it to cook. But let's see if it does anything. And it really didn't. So I'm not too convinced, but whatevers. Next, I'm going to be taking my big Real Techniques powder brush, which I love. It's kind of dirty, but I love that powder brush. And then I'm taking Revlon Nearly Naked, which I made that face for a reason. This stuff truly is nearly naked. I use it just to set my foundation. It doesn't give much coverage. You can wear it by itself, but I like it because it's really light and not cakey at all. But it will stop my foundation from moving the entire time. Alright, with my Age Rewind by Maybelline, I'm going to map out my face to brighten and conceal, actually highlight the parts of my face that I want brighter. So you guys will see in this demonstration on where I put it and how I blend it out. Definitely want to make sure when you're using the sponge to pat it in and not really swipe it because you'll get streaks. But I'll let you guys keep looking. So drawing the triangles on the chin, on the upper cupid's bow, up the nose into a little tree. Apparently I love this music. So just adding a couple more lines where I need it. And then I'm going to blend. Apparently I love that music a lot, just saying. So here's the sponge I'm going to be taking, blending it in, making sure that I pat dry instead of rubbing so there's no streaking. Alright, so I'm just going to keep working on the concealer, blending it all in. And then just looking around, making sure everything's blended where it needs to be. You don't want any streaks or any harsh lines at all. So I'm just making sure I didn't miss any. Next, I'm taking Smooth Operator Bronzer by Tart. This stuff is amazing. I've had it for quite some time and I'm still not running out of it. So I'm taking my F25 Sigma brush. It's my favorite brush to contour because it has a tapered tip in the middle. And then doing the hollows of my cheeks, under my chin, my side of my temples, kind of making a 3. But you really want to chisel out your hollows of your cheeks to give a more defined look. Next, I'm taking my Urban Decay Naked Flushed. I made that face. You see I'm hitting pan on all of it, all of them, but I really love this. If you want a contour, a highlight, and blush all in one, this is a great deal, and I think it's only $30 for all 3. This is the Real Techniques Blush Brush. I love this one because it doesn't apply too much blush, so make sure you're smiling, and you just want to do circle motions of the blush. If you have chubbier cheeks like I do, you want to put the blush higher up so that it gives you somewhat of a facelift. If you put it in the middle of your apples of your cheeks, it could make your face look even chunkier. So what's worked for me is doing circles and then blending it in higher up on the cheek, almost hitting right by the outside of my eye. But that's, you see me smiling a lot because I want to make sure that it's in the right spot. The next thing is going to be the highlighter, and I'm using a setting powder brush by Real Techniques, and this is just going to give you that, I don't want to say a faux glow, but it'll give you like a little luminosity on top of your cheeks. So just putting a little bit there. You can definitely see where the highlighter is actually going, so it gives you that brightened look. But I love this stuff, and I'm singing to something. I have no idea. Apparently I was enjoying the music that day. But you want to go a little bit down the nose and in the forehead, depending. You just want a couple little bits to stand out. If you are super oily on your nose, you definitely don't want to do this. So skip that if you're oily, but you see I blended in a lot, so it looks more natural. Still jamming out. I have to find out what song it was, and I'll definitely try to include it in here, but it's funny. The next thing is, I think Pillow Talk by Too Faced. It's their lip gloss. I don't know where I got this, but I love it, and it's just a really neutral, I think it has plumping in it too, but just a really neutral look, and I love it. It's just, if you have a really bright makeup or dramatic makeup, this will tone down the lip. But that is my foundation routine, you guys. Hopefully you like it. I'm giving you guys a screenshot kind of view. Alright, thumbs up the video if you love it. Leave comments below if you have any questions on any products used. But I will see you guys definitely in the next video. Bye.